Okay, it turned off all on its own, so I'm back. Okay, so I'm just going to keep correcting it. It's going to twist because, you know, we're not experts, and even the experts twist them. So sometimes I'll come towards myself, just whatever I'm kind of feeling at the moment. But remember, if you're trying to tuck in something narrow, you have to start at that end only. So if it gets off round, I'm going to go right back in on it with the rawhide. And you can, it's still pretty soft, so it's not difficult. So your opposite hand is holding underneath the stake. And I've seen all kinds of setups for doing this, and I think it just really depends on what you're comfortable doing. And if you like the Delrin hammer, then that's nice because it won't leave as many hammer marks on the inside. If I was making these for a gift, I definitely would have polished it before this. It's easier to catch up on the polishing if you don't have to quite polish as much. But you can see now I'm starting to get a trough. See it? So I'm going to come around, then I want to show you how, if you want to, you can start closing it a little bit. Okay, it is getting out around. Just like any kind of forming, you need to overlap your blows. If you leave too long a gap between one blow and the next blow, you'll get a flat part. So you can see it's coming along. If I wanted to, I could continue with smaller hammers, make tighter curls, make narrower ones, make wider ones. It's really pretty much what you like, what you're aiming for. But I think at the beginning, you're just aiming for learning how to hit something in a trough. If it's pretty wide, you have to start on the outside and move towards the center. You'll just get crimps if you do it a different way. So you can see by the reflection if you have a flat part, and then you can remove it and just put it back in that place. I'm getting there. Now I'm thinking maybe I want the fat part on the inside. I should have thought of that before. Let's see if we can get in there. And you can also move the piece up and down your stake, depending on how big of a space you need to get in there and what you're thinking about. For me right now, if I sat here and made 15 of them, you know, within the next hour or so, my skill would greatly improve. And it's really a matter of getting used to the feel of it. need to straighten it up a little bit. So it's curved completely around. Now I kind of have to decide how I want to come up at the top, whether I want that going on the inside. So you can rearrange the angles that you're using your stake. My vise is a new Yost vise, not very expensive, under $30, I think. And it swivels, and then I can tighten it down so I can get whatever angle I need to feel comfortable. So now I'm just trying to decide, where do I want to go from here? You can see that it's starting to twist on itself. So maybe I want to go with that. If I do go with that, then I'm going to have to keep correcting, because you're going to get flat spots as you twist it. So I'm starting to twist it. This would be the top. And again, you can find a spot on your ring mandrel or something to get in there and keep evening it out. I don't know about annealing unless, you feel like up to doing the hydrogen peroxide pickle. So I'm continuing to encourage it to twist. I'm pulling opposite. If I get a flat spot or an angle, I stop and reconform it to the shape I want on my ring mandrel. If you look in the book, it shows. There's lots of photos that show them correcting and how to get in on a little tiny spot and so forth if you need to get back in there. So I found when I was making the samples that what started happening became interesting to me, like this did. Because when I sat here, I initially intended on just making a hoop. And then, also with metal shears, say it was lumpy or you didn't like the way one edge was, you can cut it off during mid-process. But just remember, that's going to change your pattern. So I'll probably mess with it, maybe give it one more twist and just keep correcting. So I probably would put an ear wire on the back there. If you have a ring mandrel or bezel mandrel, then you can get into most kind of tight places. Where I'm sitting right now with the vise is not my workbench, so I don't have a way to quickly correct. So that didn't take all that long, 9 minutes, something like that. So cut out a bunch of different blanks, shapes and tapers and lengths and widths. If you want really delicate things, you can make really delicate things. Look how narrow this little end is right there. You see it? So play around. We're going to be doing bracelets, and we're going to be doing those bracelets, the bangle bracelets with the colors. So let me know if you have any questions, but really right now you just need to practice a little bit. You can tell from the sound when I'm hitting it, I'm just tapping it. I'm not really hitting it hard, and it's not steel on steel. So let me know if you have any questions. Bye.